Service to inventory. You hear it called STI. What is it really, and why is it so important? This video will explain the Service to Inventory program to you and help you understand how to set up inventory and billing for allied and bulk garment items and correctly manage that inventory. Service to inventory is the way we set and manage our customers' bulk inventory. This includes all our allied products like towels, linens, and bulk garment lines. For STI to work best, it's important that we set up the inventory and billing correctly. Remember, we are not billing for a particular soil amount or a specific clean delivery. We are billing for the total inventory and the service we provide. To make sure customers don't run out of product, we use the billing matrix to get inventories and billing correct. Look complicated? Not really. With the billing matrix, you need only two pieces of information: how many pieces the customer uses each week, and how many days per week you service them. Let's take a look at two customers to see how this is done. Bob has weekly service, and Mary is serviced 5 days per week. Both Bob and Mary want to add bar towels to their service, and they both estimate their weekly usage at about 500 towels. The first step is to go to the billing matrix, locate the usage multiplier for the service frequency, and multiply that times the weekly usage. For weekly service, 2.5 is the usage multiplier, so the inventory for Bob should be set at 1,250. For Mary, the billing multiplier is 1.6, so the inventory is 800. Remember, you are visiting Mary more often, so she doesn't need as much inventory. But servicing more frequently means the product wears out faster, and we should get the same revenue from both customers for the week. So that's it. That's how easy it is to set the inventory. The second part of ensuring STI works is selecting the correct rental rate and minimum billing percent. We have rental rates for weekly service and for multiple day service. Check with your DM to get the correct rate. You will note the rental rate for multi-day service is twice as much as the rate for weekly service. Don't worry, you'll see in a minute that the final weekly bill will be roughly the same for both. The key here is getting the minimum billing percent right. Again, refer to the billing matrix for this value. Because Bob is serviced weekly, the minimum billing percent is 100%, and for Mary being serviced 5 times a week, you see the minimum billing percent is 75%. Using the values for total inventory, rental rate, and minimum billing percent, we can do the math and see that the amount billed to the customer each week is essentially the same. So, now that you've set up the inventory and billing, we next need to make sure you service the customer correctly. Remember, we are not billing for a particular soil amount or a specific clean delivery. We are billing for the total inventory and the service we provide. The total inventory is made up of 3 parts: the clean product on the shelf or being used at the customer location, plus the soil you pick up, plus the clean you deliver. Let's go back to your customer Bob, a weekly customer with a total inventory of 1,250 bar towels. In our example, let's say they have a total of 250 clean towels on the shelf and or in use. There are 5 full ergo bags of soiled bar towels to pick up. Using the ergo bag soil estimator, it says each full bag holds about 100 bar towels each. So that means you're picking up around 500 soiled bar towels, and that's what you should puck. You're also delivering 500 clean bar towels on this visit, which is what you picked up in soil last week. So if we do the math, you have 250 clean on hand, 500 soiled you pick up, and 500 clean you delivered. That totals up to 1,250. So their total inventory is accounted for, and Bob will have enough bar towels to get through the week. Now let's look at our multi-day customer, Mary. Remember, her bar towel inventory was set at 800 for 5 times a week service. With usage of 500 per week, you expect to pick up and deliver 100 towels each visit. Doing the inventory check for multi-day is a little different in that you have to remember that you have product in process back at the plant. This amount is the number of delivery days minus 1 times the amount of pucked soil. So assuming you've been pucking 100 bar towels each visit, there should be 4 days of soil, or 400 bar towels, in process. When you arrive, you estimate about 200 clean product on hand. There is 1 ergo bag full of soiled towels. That's another 100. You are delivering 100 clean, and, don't forget, there are 400 in process at the plant. Add that up and you get 800, which is exactly the expected inventory for Mary. Now, it would be nice if all the customers were this perfect, but what if they aren't? Many times you will find the inventory is short. This needs to be addressed as loss. If the customer has inventory maintenance, that covers normal loss, but not ruin. If they don't have inventory maintenance, you must bill loss manually. So that's it. Remember these STI basics. Our billing for bulk lines is not solely based on what we deliver. We bill for the total inventory set aside for that customer, plus the service we provide. Use the billing matrix to calculate the minimum inventory needed for the customer's estimated weekly usage, as well as to set the minimum billing percentage based on the number of service days. It's okay to set a customer's inventory higher than the minimum if they need more on hand or if their usage history dictates. Make sure you use the correct rate depending on if it is weekly or multi-day service. Weekly service is our standard. If you go multiple times a week, your service charge could be higher. Inventories are made up of 3 parts: clean on shelf and in use, soil pickup, and clean delivery. Puck what you pick up in soil. Use the ErgoBag soil estimator and Puck guidelines to gauge if the soil you are picking up is what you expect. Discuss any significant changes in soil quantities with your DM to determine if inventory levels should be adjusted. Setting up inventory and billing. And servicing inventory. It's as simple as that.